Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and today I wanted to show you these two new decks that I received for review. And this is the Commonplace Tarot and Commonplace Oracle by Nell Latimer. This is the name of the author, Nell Latimer, and you can find more information and interpretation of the cards on www.commonplacetarot.com. So she has created two decks with her original artwork. She's an artist, Nell, and she does this amazing lino cut art. So this is the size difference. How cute is this little oracle? Shall we start with it? Let's start with this one. So because it's so tiny, these are this amazing. I'm just going to maybe bring it a little bit closer. Do we need extra light here? Let's see if this helps. This is this tiny oracle cards. If we get the tarot deck, the oracle cards are this size. So they're like cute as, and it's smaller than poker size. It's just really tiny. So this is the kind of title card. And she has used very, natural symbols, universal symbols that can be read by, anyone, anywhere. I would call them a little bit maybe pogany, but they are a kind of created for divinatory purpose, and they inspired by flora and fauna, sacred symbols, icons, folklore, and stories. So let's just take a look at this little gem. I feel like anyone can read it. I love actually how the artwork is placed on this particular deck, that is the black frame left, and that the kind of image is painted placed like irregularly. It looks very kind of natural, very beautiful. And we can do a little reading at the end. I just want you to see all of the images, so you can decide for yourself if this is something that you want in your collection. It is a black and white deck, so it's for black and white deck lovers. I did paint my nails black to go with the review. That's how committed I am to the reviews for you guys. I love the bees here. So as you can see, there is no names, no numbers. You can basically make up your own meanings depending, of course, on the question, on the context. It's cool, Shilena Geek. On the mood, every day the card can mean something different, and I love this open reading approach. I use it often with tarot, just basically really read the image. So there's 30 cards in this deck. Let me just check. Yes, 30 lino cut illustrations. So it's really sweet and tiny, and let's see how that looks when we put 3 cards together. Let's maybe ask about an advice for today. What should we pay attention to? So, what should we pay attention to today? So here we have the wheat or grass or plants. To me, first impression was, growth, abundance, maybe ripening of the seeds. So maybe if we have been working towards something, today is one of the good days to kind of show a little bit at least to the world. And then we have the birds. Oh, the birds want to eat it. To me, that kind of speaks very quickly about spreading the word, hopefully not spreading coronavirus. And then we have the horse, which also kind of, both of the animals go towards that growth. So birds often could symbolize the spoken word, like communication, language, and the horse can symbolize a commitment and strength in actually getting somewhere or movement towards something. So I feel like from these three cards, this is a perfect day today for growth, for focusing on communicating what we have been working on, and maybe even for making an extra move towards ripening and towards maybe collecting the fruit of our work. So this was the beautiful Commonplace Oracle by Nell Latimer. She is also on Instagram as the Commonplace Tarot. I'm going to link her deeds below in the description box. And now I want to show you the tarot deck. So these two decks were just kind of funded on Kickstarter, maybe not just, because they already posted away to people, and everybody's got these decks from the Kickstarter crew, but you can order a copy for yourself if you like this type of art and black and white decks from Nell. And she writes here that again the deck weaves narratives derived from folklore, personal experience, appreciation of the natural world. So again, flora, fauna, sacred symbols, chance observations from her perspective, and walks, along the paths, landmarks of the hinterland, cooling tower and pylon. And there is a companion to the Commonplace Oracle deck. So the tarot and oracle obviously go together because they both made from linocut, so they look amazing together. And for reading, you can use any traditional tarot spread, pick 3 cards spread, and so on. For interpretation and further information, commonplacetarot.com for more info. I'm going to show all the cards, so if you don't want to see all of them, just maybe skip parts of this video. Have you seen my beautiful selenite wand? I've had it for years now, but it was actually put away into the box, and now when I moved, I just pulled out all this stuff. It was, I think, created on new moon in Gemini, so I feel like it will be great for showing up in videos with this Gemini energy. So I hope you can see the cards well. These are the backs here. That kind of pattern goes sideways. I feel like I would prefer it probably vertically, but I don't really care. Both are amazing. I love the patterns, and I really love the linocut art. My only reservation here with the tarot deck is that the art is too small. I would love to see the art bigger. So I think I'm just going to trim a little bit of the bottom and of the top to make the art more central. And I feel like then it's going to be amazing. It's not going to take away from anything. I'm just going to crop, I think, just a bit of those borders, and I think that's going to look stunning. So if I do it, I'm going to make another video to show you how that looks, but I want to have that original for people who like like borders and like the deck the way it looks, so that they know how the original looks. So this is Ace of Wands. As you can see, very beautiful linocut work, like really beautifully. I don't know, the way she creates the rays are just incredible. I really enjoy it. So Judgment is one of my favorite cards, and you can see how stunning this Judgment is. That kind of rays coming down, I really love it. And I find that so you have to be a really good artist to create this type of movement from just black and white and linocut. It's incredible. So look at this Justice. I love when Justice looks a little bit like badass, because you have to have a lot of strength. And it's interesting that Justice and strength change places in tarot, because they both kind of have this sense of balance and harmony and strength inherent in them. Even when you're Justice, when you're a keeper of universal laws, you've got to be so centered. You've got to be a bit of a badass to keep it all, in harmony and balance. So I love this one. The Sun is pretty fun too, because it's not too cutesy, but it's kind of sweet. Ace of Swords, Here we have Four of Wands. So a little bit peepish, but in general, it follows very, very closely Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So if you know Rider-Waite-Smith system, you definitely will be able to read with this deck. And despite the lino cuts, the expressions on the faces, you know, they're really beautiful. And take a look at the lines. Another point is that it's a black deck, so you know, with use you will see scratches, but that's nobody's fault. That's just how it is when we have darker color in the background. Seven of Swords, such an interesting take, you know. Is she the same woman? Is it like some Fata Morgana? There is this lack of clarity here with Seven of Swords also, right? Like just figuring out what the heck is going on. Is she a reflection of herself, or is this somebody else? She's got the belt here, this one doesn't. You know, it's there, a bit of a mystery with Seven of Swords. Beautiful star. Look at those lines. Really, really amazing. Queen of Wands, very cool. This King of Pentacles. And as you can see, it's not nature-based. Page of Cups with the fish jumping out. Nature-based, but also some modern takes on some cards. Hierophant is just the, you know, the blessing hand with those amazing rays. Death card with all the symbolism. Yeah, quite cool. Nine of Swords, very Rider-Waite-Smith. Knight of Wands. Quickness. Seven of Cups. Choosing, choosing, choosing. Hanged One, that's how she called it. Nine of Cups. I actually really love this Nine of Cups. It's pretty cool. She's happy, right? She's got everything she wants. I like the face. She's satisfied. She's kind of smiling. I'm good, thanks. Knight of Swords. The Tower. So we have this sense of emergency, suddenty, kind of stormy feel, you know, there's rain, there's lightning, there's some fire going off, there's some explosion, but no people falling. Three of Swords, a Queen of Swords, the Emperor, King of Cups, amazing Six of Swords. Oh, I just love this card, love the little stars, love the rays, love the movement of going forward. Very beautiful. Queen of Cups and the Empress. That is definitely one of the favorite cards of everybody who's got this deck, and that's Venus of Willendorf. Ten of Wands. I actually like the female version. It reminds me of some old Renaissance paintings. And this is the more modern kind of take, you know, with Eight of Cups, we see the road and the blocks. Ten of Cups, just happy, happy, happy. Five of Wands. I don't know, I just have a sense like either they're drunk and they're just pissing themselves laughing here. It's just, yeah, it's a cute Five of Wands. So this is Six of Wands, so our winner. And Two of Wands, I really like this one, the sense of possibility with this moving spiral. Ten of Swords, beautiful strength. It's also the strength comes on the box. Very beautiful. I actually love how this lion, I don't know, in the first glance you can even sense like, is he eating her up? But no, they're just hugging and they equals. Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, so fairly Rider-Waite-Smith. I actually love the Temperance. I'm often not a fan of Temperance cards, but here we go, the beautiful Temperance. And Peacock often comes with the Temperance card. Two of Coins, cool Three of Cups, right? Kind of starry, celestial. Eight of Coins, beautiful Five of Cups. I really like this one. Kind of like cells splitting up. Four of Swords, The moon goes nicely with the sun, but I like the flowing water here, very kind of menstrual. King of Swords. We see different ages, different skin colors, different different kind of body postures and so on. So in this way, this deck seems very inclusive, sometimes a little bit pippish, which, you know, some people love, like myself, but very Rider-Waite-Smith. Wheel of Fortune is an interesting, kind of reminds me of Don Quixote of La Mancha. I love this take on Six of Cups, very sweet. Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, so also different genders. I love this Knight of Cups with these indications of the Grail, and I feel like she's playing violin, maybe. King of Wands, Seven of Wands. The Devil and the Lovers are interesting because they like to the same cards, and we know why that is, because Devil is 15, 1 and 5 is 6, and the Lovers are 6. So we see this kind of like a reflection. The Devil, we have white faces, black background, all this kind of nightshade, skull, snake, all the symbols of, you know, the hidden occult knowledge as well, and transformation and death. And here a bit more like dark faces, lights, maybe moon or the sun, we don't know, and like plants and like something either ready to blossom or... So that's an interesting connotation. Seven of Coins, Two of Swords, she's standing actually in the water. Two of Cups. The Fool is very Green Man kind of feel to it. The Marsh or Mag. Ace of Cups. This is the High Priestess with her pomegranates, B and J, columns, book in her hands, Page of Wands, Four of Coins. I won't give it to you, it's mine. The Hermit, it's beautiful. I don't know, reminds me of willows and, you know, like a portal. Five of Coins, it's somehow really beautiful, kind of feels modern, but I like that there's this couple kind of holding the world. It's as seen from the perspective of the moon. I love this Chariot. For any people who love swans, this is a gorgeous one. And Three of Coins, Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands, and Three of Wands. So quite an amazing line of cut art, really. And if we would like to just find a little, like I show you how the cards look together, and again we can ask for a little advice here. We saw from the oracle that that the deck was, the day seemed to be going like, you know, hello, go and enjoy the fruit of your work, or, you know, talk about your work, talk about your project, maybe act upon something, because it's a good day to spread the word, even though Mercury is still retrograding for another few days. But let's see. Again the Fool. Oops, but we hidden we hitting a certain... okay, so in some way, to me, the story goes that we will be working probably with the Temperance today to find the balance between really wanting to start something new, move forward, go out, have movement, and fearing to do that, or being stopped by some, you know, mental pattern or a situation in life that doesn't allow us. So we're going to have to find a balance between these two: the ability to take risk and go forth, and our ability to, you know, limit ourselves and react from fear and maybe feel unmovable. I cannot go, I cannot move, I cannot do. I want to go, I want to do, I want to shift, you know. And Temperance to me is the main answer to these two kind of of cards, is do a little bit of both, or find a proper balance for yourself, because everybody will have a different one, of how to navigate between this new beginning, and you know, I don't care, I'm going, and oh, I'm a little bit afraid, I'm a bit stuck, I don't know where to go and what to do. This can go with the also trust and kind of feeling this sense of adventure and taking a risk a little bit, and the feeling of I'm stuck, I'm afraid, I'm like fearful, I'm not good, I don't trust, I trust, I don't trust, I trust. Where are you in the balance of these two? So this was the Commonplace Tarot and Commonplace Oracle by Neil Latimer. Both really lovely. If we just, to finish it off, add 3 Oracle cards. I'm going to add the same, so let's just mix it a bit so you can see a few different ones. Okay, so that's how they would look together. I think it's really beautiful, and let me know what you think about this deck, and I speak to you another time. Bye!